Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I don't work at my booth and I leave my husband there and I instead go to my friend's booth and we're going to talk about Love and Deepspace. Okay, whatever, we get it. Like, you were at AX and it was busy. But I also think I was really screwed over with my spot. Okay, no one look at me. I didn't do my eyebrows. Just play this video in the background. Don't you dare watch it. Hi, I'm Kelsey of Kelsey Kishi Draws. I'm an artist based in the Bay Area of California, and I sell my art. I travel around the country, and this time it's brought me to Miami for Supercon. I was actually just in Orlando back in March for MegaCon, but I've never been to Miami. I've never been this south in the state before, and I've always wanted to visit Miami. So when I saw apps for this, I was like, vacation con? Yeah, basically this is an excuse to go to Miami, and it's been so fun. First off, Miami's matcha game, what the heck? This is in my hotel. You see how green that is? This is after the ice is melted. What the heck? Their matcha is so, and it's not just my hotel, it's like everywhere I go, the matcha's been amazing. I'm literally mind blown. The beaches have been so fun. The food has been so good. I freaking love Miami. I am kind of hoping this convention is worthwhile just so I have an excuse to come to Miami regularly. That being said, while I am here and I'm super excited to be a part of Supercon. Hello, I'm vlogging. Hi.
Hello, how are you guys? I love Kelsey.
I don't hear the best things about this convention, especially when I watch Artist Alley vlogs and talk to other people. But like I said, I've always wanted to come to Miami. And another thing is Supercon is part of Read Pop, which is a series of conventions, including shows like New York Comic Con, Emerald City Comic Con, C2E2, these other conventions that I would love to be a part of. And, you know, if selling here kind of increases my chances for one of those shows, then it'd be worth it, especially if, you know, it's in Miami. I love Miami. Anyways, I guess I should include like my booth. Here's my booth. She's really cute, she's really red, she's really short and small. And that's because when I was reading the emails, they're talking about height limits. You can only be 4 feet tall if you're on top of the table. But I'm looking around and like my neighbor 2 tables down is definitely not 4 feet tall. So whether or not they enforce those rules. Hi! I'm vlogging right now. You want to say hi?
Oh, hello!
Yeah, the booth is tiny, but honestly, I think this is one of the better 6-foot displays I've ever done. Even though she's lacking in height, we like really fit everything together. I think it looks really cute. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts below. Did I do a good job at squeezing everything into 6x4? Some other things happening. It is a terrible time to be a Love and Deepspace fan. If you're online for like any amount of time, you might have heard about Valko. Long story short, Love and Deepspace introduced the character only to nuke him a week later, and the fandom is losing our minds. So I had these photo cards made literally like the day he was announced, and then a week later he was canceled. So hopefully, I mean, I already sold a Valko photo card, so I'm about to say, hopefully I get to meet some Love and Deepspace girlies and we can mourn over the loss together. Crazy times to be an ultimate game player. I am crazy lightheaded because I stayed up till 4 a.m. Reading threads on X about Love and Deepspace conspiracies. So I'm gonna log off for a bit until I feel like the world isn't spinning so much. Not even sleepy though. I'm like really. fidget. Hi, so it's Star Wars. It's day 2 for Supercon. I have some explaining to do about yesterday, but the convention opened, I think it's a little early. I think they said something about like they open at 9:45. Anyways, Cody and I were exploring. We did some damage, but it's pretty cool damage, so I'm not mad at it. Oops, I went the wrong way. I'm making my life harder. Okay, we're gonna cut through the food court. So yesterday's vlog was short. I got a really bad headache and I ended up going back to the hotel to sleep. Our hotel is walking distance. I meant to just take a nap, but I ended up being gone all day. I am dehydrated AF. I have not been drinking enough water. So today the goal is to stay hydrated so that I can stick around all day. But sales yesterday, pretty lame. Honestly, kind of what I was expecting. First off, it's Friday. Second, it was really slow. There were not a lot of people walking around the artist alley. This is an interesting convention in that I find the exhibitor side to be busier than the artist side, which is like, that's never been the case in all of the conventions I've been to so far. So I got distracted by Love and Deepspace photo cards, so I might stop by later. We were here for fun, and that's why we got here a little early and spent some money. Definitely fun stuff. Either, you know what, we'll do a haul at the end. I'm pretty excited about them, so I might show it earlier. Day 2, hopefully she's better. So we're about the halfway point of day 2, Saturday, and it is significantly busier for traffic. Like, it looks like a good convention. As an attendee, really fun, lots to offer. Really weird thing about this convention I've noticed though is that the exhibit hall is so busy on the exhibitors side. Like, a lot of people are shopping more in the exhibitors than they do in the artist alley, which like all the conventions I've been to so far, that has not been a thing. Artist alley is always like where people want to go. Exhibitors is like where most of the traffic is. Also, another thing is like today is better. Like, the artist alley is much busier than it was yesterday, except for my row. Literally every other row is like shoulder to shoulder busy. And then for whatever reason, you get to my row and it's dead. And not even like the whole row. It's just like the second half of the row where I am. Like after the break for the hallway, then there's our row. And I mean, we are next to some pillars, so I wonder if that has to do with it. I don't know. There's no way to ever predict like how traffic is gonna flow. Looking at on the map, I would have never guessed that for whatever reason, this single row would be this slow. But like, let me even just show you. Like, yeah, like it's just so slow and I don't know why. I'm so not in work mode, convention mode. I have been, my whole brain has just been rotting over the whole Valko situation and Love a Deepspace. So I guess I don't really care too much anyway. I kind of just leave the booth and then let Cody work and then I go play. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. Anyways, yeah, weird situation. So I'll be super honest. I don't care about work. I don't care about conventions. All I've been thinking about is freaking Wolf Boy on my mind. So I've just been hunting for Valko merch all weekend. I think I've bought all of it. There's not too much in the artist alley for it. So, but can I say big shout out to Miami. I have never seen so many Bleach cosplays as I have in this one particular weekend. So Miami knows ball. Good job, guys. Decided to decorate my badge in honor of, I guess in memory of my dead dog, Valko. So I got these keychains from another artist around here. And then my keychains didn't come in time, but I do have Valko photo cards. So I got this cute photo card holder. Look, it's his colors. Oh, this is my therapy right now. This is how I handle the disappointment of being a part of the lads community right now. While I'm trying to peel this off, let's talk about Saturday's sales. Definitely better than yesterday, for sure. But overall, subpar for a Saturday. I mean, I kind of knew that coming into this. I knew this wasn't going to be the best convention ever. So I'm not super disappointed. We're kind of here to have fun. We're here for our anniversary. We're here for Miami, and I'm having a lot of fun. It is interesting though, just like how busy this convention is, but that doesn't translate to sales. Cody, help. I cannot open. These nails don't allow for that. No, don't take it. I need it. Oh my gosh, does it not fit? My photo cards are too big. Kill me. Need to cut him. Do we have scissors? It's fine. I made this, so we can trim this. Is this blasphemous? Maybe. Yay! I should buy stickers now. And then put them here. Valko. Hashtag bring back Valko. Good morning. We're here for day 3, Supercon, and the final day. It has started already. Yeah, it's 10:30. It's been 30 minutes since it started. I sent Cody over to get me an empanada because I'm hungry. The past 2 days have been interesting. If you want to hear my full thoughts on this convention, make sure to stay tuned till the end. I do a pretty thorough recap and review. I also include things like expenses. How much did it cost for someone like me to sell at this event, especially coming all the way from California? So make sure to stay tuned till the end for that. I'm gonna be real honest though. I am so not in the mood to work. Like yesterday, I was barely at my booth. I was just playing all day. Probably play a little bit more today. I'm gonna go hang out with friends. People are starting to trickle in, so I'm gonna see you guys in a bit.
Hello. Hello.
Yappy, Love and Deepspace. We're just girls. That's what Love and Deepspace is. It's just girlhood. Yep. Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I don't work at my booth and I leave my husband there and I instead go to my friend's booth and we're going to talk about Love and Deepspace because I can't work right now. All I want to do is talk about freaking Valko and all that kind of stuff. And here's my friend.
Hi, I'm Alyssa with Rose & Co. Jewelry. Yeah, I'm just sad, so we need to talk about it.
She made my very cute Valko necklace, as you can see. It's so cute, though, and she sold out. So if you want this in the comment section, let her know, and maybe she'll make some more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's in the works. I'll probably make a few more, so.
It's super cute, super heavy duty. And then also, I got my Valko shrine going on here. You have some too, right?
I do. I have a button, and I have my little...
Where'd you get the button?
Where you got the sticker that I told you, the artist.
She's giving buttons.
She had buttons. I might have taken the last one. I'm sorry.
No!
I got a little picket and a little button.
Yeah, we got our Valko shrines here.
him.
We're gonna talk about Love and Deepspace because like I said, I don't wanna work. What are our qualifications? Well, we hyperfixate, we spend too much time on Twitter,
Yeah.
and we're obsessed. So is anything what we're going to say true? I don't know. Look it up for yourself. We're just gonna talk. Okay.
Obsessed as we are.
So first off, summarizing the situation, TLDR, Love and Deepspace introduces a brand new character and a week later they pull the plug and they break all of our hearts. 12 days later, we're still mourning and we don't exactly know what happened, but we kind of have vague ideas based off of Twitter, threads, and like we said, being on the internet too much.
Yeah.
So I want to break down the timeline and we're gonna talk about what was happening in our heads as these things were happening.
Yep.
Okay, day 1, the Valko trailer is released. It's hot werewolf boy running through the forest.
Yep.
That's about it. What were your first initial thoughts at watching the very first trailer?
Well, he looked hot. I love the compression shirt.
Always. A compression shirt with a turtleneck. I don't know what it does to me. I remember being a 14-year-old girl and seeing anime characters in that shirt, and I'm like, that is amazing.
Yeah, so that was great. I feel like we just didn't have a lot of context. It was just kind of like, okay, is he bad? Is he good? I didn't care. If he was bad, even better for me. But there was just not a lot going on. And also staring at the moon a lot was cool.
Yeah, so like leading up to this, they had a live stream about like the super moon and whatever. Like no one knew what was happening. I was just like, oh, some big promotion or whatever. Similar sentiments for me. I watched the trailer and I'm just like, okay, another love interest. I am one of those fans who was like, it's been a year and a half since we got Caleb content. So I was actually kind of mad that they were announcing a love interest before updating Caleb's content. Then we hear his voice at the very, very end. And my first thought was he sounds like Gideon.
Yes, I did think that too. I was like, maybe I'm overanalyzing it. He says like 4 words. Like maybe I'm wrong, but
Okay,
I
so
agree.
a lot of people think the voice of Jeremiah is the voice of Caleb.
Yes, I agree with that.
So a lot of people think Gideon, who is Caleb's NPC best friend, is the voice of Valko. And I've been a Gideon sixth love interest believer for like the past few months. Like in my group chats, I'm like, give me Gideon. Like he's so cute.
Yeah.
So when I heard his voice, I was like, oh, wait, maybe I do.
we are getting it.
This is as close as I'm getting to Gideon love interest. So I was like, okay, whatever. Another thing is too, and this is funny to say now, I had a lot of faith in Infold.
Yeah. I agree to an extent now on the opposite side of it. No, I can agree with that.
They do a really good job at making us fall in love with these characters. I did not care for Raphael, and then I read his Bond story, and he told me he waited 800 years, and all of a sudden, Raphael's like my second favorite.
Exactly.
So I was like, I think if I give them enough time, they'll probably win me over with Valko.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. So, first initial reactions. Oh, also, you've been a sixth love interest believer for a long time.
Yeah.
Tell the chat how many wishes you've saved.
I have over 1,000. And all of that was accumulated after Caleb and I, like, whenever he debuted, and I was able to R3 all of him. So yeah, I've just been saving because I believed that he would come eventually. I honestly didn't think it would be so, like, soon in terms of storyline and plot and all that. But I wasn't mad about it, really, because I was just like, okay, well, maybe he needs to come first before, like, Caleb or Silas' story needs to come. However, like, now on the side of it, I'm just like, maybe they should have, like, bumped the timeline and not given us so many multis. It's okay. I still loved Valko. What do you care?
No. I agree with because initially I was mad too, but then people pointed out Valko's main story probably needed to come out to explain what was going to happen in Caleb and Silas's main story. Yeah. And after that, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Second trailer comes out, and in the second trailer, we see his battle companion. We see more of his personality. What are your thoughts after the second trailer comes out?
I loved him even more. I love the whole cyberpunk thing. Like, that is such my, like, vibe. And then when we saw him just being himself, like, not this, like, angsty wolf boy that they gave us in the beginning, which honestly I would have loved. I think it really showed his duality, and I really like that we had a character that they showed us from the get-go that was like that, you know? Because I feel like with Caleb, I mean, Caleb we already knew beforehand, so that's maybe not a good example. But like Silas was like, he's just the mafia boss. And that's fine, that's a big part of him. But then we later come to see, oh, he's a softie. But with Valko, they're just like, yeah, here's him running in the woods for some reason, but also he just wants to be pet and he just wants to be like cuddly, and I'm like, this is so cute. Like we needed a character like that. That it was just like so comforting and soft, but also could be like that protector and like.
So in the first trailer, it's mostly like his battle companion, and we see him and MC fighting, and there's this line he says where he's on the phone talking to his family while he's fighting, and then he goes, what does he say? I'm entertaining a friend. Yeah. And I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, okay, you're cute. Yeah. I like you. And we see like this really playful side to him. After the second trailer, I was like, they are targeting Caleb girls. Yes. Like, they're trying to get Caleb girls to move over to Valko because he was really playful. And like you said, he's very extroverted. Someone made a good point. All the other love interests are introverted. They're kind of shy. They're kind of quiet. Yeah. Valko's like very in your face. Obviously made for the Western audience. Yeah. We're obnoxious just like him. That second trailer won me over. MC's battle outfit. Oh. Her freaking Ariana Grande pony, the cyberpunk look, him coming in on his giant sword. Like, of all the things I'm mourning the battle.
Oh yeah. I can't believe you took that away from me.
I'm so sad. I feel like there's two types of Love and Deepspace girls. You're either a combat girly or you're like a home and journal girly. Which one are you?
Combat, 100%.
I am 100% a combat girly. I have not. I only touched the journals. I literally open up a journal. I put a sticker in there just to do my weeklies. And then I don't touch the home update. Yeah. Like it says you have to update it. I haven't updated it.
It's too stressful in the home.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's too much going on in there. So I go in there and I'm like, maybe I'll try to get my 50 diamonds. But then I get halfway. I'm like, this is too much work. Growing flowers? No, I don't need to do that.
I'm so confused. I genuinely don't even know how to make them walk around sometimes. I'm like, I'm stuck in a corner.
Running into walls.
I know, but like when it comes to battles, I know all the rotations. Like talk to me about battle. Yep. Okay, getting off topic. Anyways, I loved the combat look, and the second trailer, definitely I was already won over. 2 days later, it's literally only like 2 days. Third trailer comes out and we get to really see Valko. What is your final opinion based off of this third trailer of Valko?
I don't know. He was so soft. He was so silly. Like, I just love how he was like, they were so playful with each other, and he felt very like real as a character. The first time I felt that was when Caleb debuted, and I was like, Caleb feels like the most real to me, but then Valko came out and he was just like a mix of like my favorite character trope, and I was just like, their relationship felt so real to me, the most natural. I love that they did the ear thing, the whole like, oh, he has 4 ears, because that was such a big thing in the fandom that everyone was like, why does he have 4 ears? I'm like, have you guys never watched anime or like, don't you know like Neko Boys, like or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. I fell more in love with him.
I know. Okay, third trailer, I remember texting my sister and I was just like, I'm in love. I'm obsessed. He's so sweet. He's so cuddly. And I sent this in my group chat before we saw these trailers, but I told my friends in my group chat, if he's a himbo or if he's a tsundere, I'm in trouble. Like, I freaking love himbos, and he so gives himbo energy. Him playing with like the Jenga blocks and like knocking them over was so cute.
Oh yeah, when he's like on the couch and they're like, why are his feet up on the couch? I'm like, I don't care, he can do whatever he wants. Drinking the milk. Yeah. So
He's
cute.
just so cute. Oh, there's this scene where he's playing with MC and we hear her giggle, and like we've never heard MC giggle like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is what you took from MC. You took away her joy. In full, this is what she's never gonna laugh like that ever again. Like, I'm so freaking sad. I always feel weird being behind someone else's booth. I feel like I'm invading their space. Alyssa has a customer, so we're gonna let her make her money, and then we're gonna go back to yapping. Haul time. This is the time of the video where I show you all the toys that I bought. Yay! Update though on my hair after all the swimming in Miami. It's very sea witchy, like greeny blue, which I'm very happy about. But anyways, so this was mostly a Valko themed haul. Turn 11 Deepspace, but there are a few exceptions. So let's start with the non-Valko stuff. Look at this. It's a Pokeball, but it looks like Pokemon. They're so freaking cool. These are 3D printed. I thought these would look really cool on like our TV stand, and they had a deal if you bought 3. So of course we're gonna buy 3. So we still need to finish assembling like his ears, I guess. This is a Gyarados. We're good, guys. Put those ears in later. I think the Gyarados one is the coolest because it's like in his mouth. Very cool Pokeballs. Super excited to put these on our TV console. We've got like a Pokemon theme going on there, so it kind of matches. Then I'm really into press-on nails. I've got some like really simple green ones on right now, just because convention weekends, I don't want them to be like too long and complicated. But I found this booth and they had the chunky, cute nails of my dreams. Like in my dreams, I am one of those girls from like Harajuku with the really crazy long nails and like charms all over it. It's just not super practical for my everyday. But they had a bunch of nails like that at that booth. So I got this pair. Look how chunky they are. They're so freaking huge. This is how I want my nails to look every single day, but it's just not practical between drawing and playing piano. And even then, these were like one of the shortest ones I could find. You can see how long that's gonna be like on my nail. The other ones were like huge and I wanted them, but again, just not practical. I can't wait to wear these though. I need some special occasion to wear these. And then these were $29. I gave them $30 and he didn't have extra change. So he's like, you want a free hair clip? So he sent me to the back to go pick a hair clip. So I got this one. It's like Hello Kitty, but she has long hair. I've never seen something like this. It's weird looking, but it's cute and free. So I was like, look how cute that is. When I was a teenager, my dream was to be like Gyaru Hime kind of style. So this is a shout out to high school Kelsey. From now on, I believe everything is Valko themed. Let's start with the prints. We've got a Valko poster. This was actually a gift. Kevin from Goozy Pins picked it up from another artist for me, so thank you. This is gonna be, I guess I'm gonna have like a Valko shrine in my office now and all this stuff, but very handsome. A Valko print from Geppy Mart. So cute. We didn't have any of her Valko photo cards because the weekend before was AX, so she was all sold out, but I was able to get this. All right, so this was one of the very first things that I bought. It's a shot glass of our Wolfie boy. What's it say? Puppy needs a drink. I don't drink, but I have like 3 Love and Deepspace shot glasses at this point, so I'm kind of like, I'm just turning it into a collection. And I use it to hold like pens and stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this business card. That's so cute. I think I've bought from them before because I remember getting a business card like this. Please don't break on the flight. I will cry. So then we've got some stickers. Oh, where's my necklace? I lied. This was actually the first purchase that I made because I actually made it before I even got here. I texted Alyssa from Rose Gold Jewelry if I could get one of her Valko necklaces. Look. Yee. I wore it yesterday at the con. And like, first off, mixed metals. Valko is a mixed metals king. Hot. I love my mixed metals, as you can see. And it's so cool looking and like edgy. It kind of suits like my edgy aesthetic. So I'm gonna be wearing this on a regular basis. I'm obsessed with it. It feels so fancy and heavy duty. Probably my favorite thing from this haul, to be honest. This sticker from an artist, a fellow artist in the Artist Alley, who said she watched my videos and she offered me a sticker. I was like, oh, that's so nice. So of course I'm gonna get my boy Valko. Look how cute he is. This one was from a customer who was also supporting Valko. She bought a photo card and then gave me this. I found this Valko sticker. He looks so derp and baby. I actually refuse to buy any of the other boys. I typically buy Caleb and Raphael merch, but out of solidarity for Valko being canceled, I'm only buying Valko merch now. Cutie pie by this artist. I did get a photo card. I was hoping to find more Valko photo cards because I collect photo cards of the boys and I have like all one giant binder in different sections and I wanted to have a Valko section. But this will be the only one, I guess, and then my own photo card that I made of him for now. I'm going to Anime Impulse Bay Area just for fun, so I'm hoping to find more Valko stuff, especially Valko photo cards. I decided to put my Valko photo card in a photo card holder that I found in the Artist Alley. I bought a teal one because that's supposed to be his colors, and I put it on my badge. Also on my badge is a keychain version of that photo card I just showed you. And from the same artist, a mini fan of him. This is so cute. Yay! And that's my haul for Supercon. Bring Valko back. Okay, recap and review portion. Welcome to the recap and review portion of the video where we recap and review the event. The event in this case is Supercon, or I guess it's technically called Florida Supercon, which is hosted at the Miami Beach Convention Center at, you guessed it, Miami Beach. Give a little context on this event. I went into it knowing it had a reputation for not having very good sales. I've seen it in convention tier videos, heard lots of people who have gone there say that it's just not worthwhile. So with all these things in mind, why did I apply to this show and end up going? First off, it's been a rough year for conventions. I'm not getting into a ton of stuff. So I don't want to be super picky in a year where I can't always afford to be super picky. That's a small factor. Honestly, the biggest factors are the ones I'm going to mention next. Florida Supercon is a Reed Pop show, and Reed Pop is the umbrella company. They run a lot of different events, including New York Comic Con, Emerald City Comic Con, and C2E2, these bigger conventions that I have always wanted to be part of. And whenever you apply to their events, they always ask, what other events have you sold at? And at the very top of that list is Florida Supercon. And from what I understand, a lot of this business is networking. And if you can sell at other events, especially their lesser popular ones, they might favor you when it comes to applying for other events. Is that true? Like probably. There's no guarantee though. And I did not do this thinking that I am going to be guaranteed other events, but the idea is that it might increase my chances. Third, and this is kind of a big one too, I've never been to Miami. I've always wanted to go to Miami. I've been to Orlando so many times. I was there earlier this year for MegaCon, went a bunch of times as a kid for vacation, but I've never gone to Miami. I've never seen what it was like. I've always wanted to go. And another thing I've always wanted to see were the Everglades, which we did get to do this past week. And it was our anniversary earlier in the week. So what we did, me and Cody, was just turn this into a vacation trip with a convention in the middle of it. And the real intention was vacation with hopefully increasing my chances into other Reed Pop shows. So now that you know the context as to why I'm here, despite knowing this show would very likely not meet my standards for an event, let's talk about it. How much did it cost me to come out here? I'm not going to disclose all of our expenses because like I mentioned, a lot of this was for our anniversary. It was for vacation. So I'll just give you a general idea of how much it costs to sell at this event. Our flights, we actually got really affordable for both of us round trip. I think it was $400. So like $200 each. That's not super common. I think Cody found a really good deal. But if you're one single person flying, it could cost you as little as $200 round trip all the way from California. Our hotel stay per night was about $140 per night. The nice thing about our hotel is that we are literally a block and a half away from the convention center. We are behind it, so you do need to walk all the way around it to the front. You know, Friday, I got a headache. I just walked back to the hotel and took a nap. Like, it was really convenient. We just walked every day. Tear down and setup was really easy because we were nearby. For that price point, being this close to the hotel, I think was pretty great. The table itself was $400, which I believe is standard for Reed Pop conventions for an artist alley table. Came with a 6-foot table, trash can, 2 chairs, the usual kind of stuff. Oh, and 2 badges. I don't think there were any other additional fees besides like eating. So that gives you a rough idea of how much it might cost you if you decide to sell at Florida Supercon. So that's my expenses. Let's talk about what went well. First off, this is a pretty large event. When people talk about how poor it was, in my mind, I'm like, oh, it must be like really small. There are up to 50,000 attendees to this event, which is definitely more like on the medium side when it comes to events. Walking around the convention center, it was pretty big. The exhibitor hall was really large. Yeah, I mean like 50,000 attendees. I would say it was probably somewhere more like 30,000. It kind of felt like SAC Anime, but Saturday was crazy busy by standard convention standards. I know a lot of people were at AX the week before, so they were like, oh, this is so calm compared to AX. Okay, whatever, we get it. Like, you were at AX and it was busy. But for like a standard convention, Saturday was pretty busy in that you're kind of shoulder to shoulder at a lot of parts of the convention, and you can't freely look at exhibits without like being in a line or something, or like staring at heads, you know? So it was pretty busy. Friday was really slow. It was that kind of day where you can walk around and look at anything you want with 0 lines. So that's kind of enjoyable as an attendee or as me who's going around on my breaks. And then Sunday was kind of in the middle where it's like, sometimes it was busy, sometimes it wasn't. Something I really enjoyed about this event is that the main stage was in the exhibitor hall at the food court. Right across from the artist alley was the main stage and the food court, and while you're eating lunch, you can watch the Daredevil panel. It was really cool. I actually stumbled across it. I didn't realize the Daredevil cast was gonna be there, and so I got to be in the same room as Charlie Cox. I used to be such a huge Charlie Cox Daredevil fan when I was like in my early 20s. So it was really cool to see him in person, and while I'm waiting in line for my chicken strips, you know? Like, I really enjoyed that. I don't think I've been a part of a convention where the panels and like the main stage are actually in the exhibitor hall. I super enjoyed that. Another thing was like food. The food options were really great. From what I understand, it was a lot of like local vendors kind of coming inside and setting up booths there. And so the food options were really good. Probably better than most conventions that I've been a part of. I was really happy with the different food options that we had. I think overall, this is actually a really fun convention to be a part of. Like I mentioned, really cool stage, panels. The Miami Beach Convention Center is really nice. They got like these giant screens, really pretty on the outside. You're in Miami. Like I really like Miami. I'm a big Miami fan. It's like if Waikiki, LA, and Vegas had a baby, then you have Miami. Plus lots of really good Cuban food. I've had the best ceviche of my life here so far. It's been a really fun experience. The thing is, I don't do this only for experience. Experience doesn't pay the bills. And so let's talk about the business side. What didn't go so well? While I had a lot of fun and it was a really enjoyable time, sales were subpar by like a lot. Even big day Saturday failed to meet like my standard for a Saturday, what I hope to make on a Saturday. So like that was really disappointing. It was incredibly slow. And I will say, one, I do think like this convention is not super strong when it comes to sales typically, but I also think I was really screwed over with my spot. Now, I want to put out a big disclaimer. I am not hating on anyone and anyone's businesses when I say these things. This is just based off of my experiences and my observations. I respect other people's businesses and what they choose to do, but sometimes it does affect mine. So for example, I was placed next to a lot of authors, like authors of fictional books, and also just table displays that were on the emptier side. So it's like there's like a few products, and then there's a person, and then there's the customer. And what I've noticed about the modern day convention goer, they like a little bit of privacy when they shop. They don't want us hovering over their shoulder. They don't want us hawking. They don't want us talking to them too much unless it's like natural, organic conversation, you know? They don't want us to pressure them. And what I find with tables that are a little emptier, where you're more face to face as opposed to like there's a wall of merchandise between you, or authors who have to pitch their books, because books are a bigger investment than like a piece of art, you know? You're gonna spend hours in this, you wanna make sure you like it. And so authors have to really like pitch it to them. But I've been placed next to so many authors, and they have to hawk for sales in order to make sales. So they'll say something like, hey, you like fantasy, to random passerby. Sometimes they'll talk to my customers while they're at my table, and I really hate that. That didn't happen this time around though. But they'll make pitches across the hallway and attract people's attention that way. And while it works for them sometimes, a lot of the times people just keep going. And what it also does is discourage customers from lingering long enough in the area, which means they don't really look at my stuff either. My row, I had a lot of authors, and even if they weren't authors, just some of the tables were on the emptier side. And so I noticed people just kind of zip through the hall if they came through our aisle at all. So like, I still don't think the sales would have been amazing even if I had a better spot, but I think they definitely could have been better. And I just found it really annoying. So I think, again, I really hope like any authors watching this or anyone with different businesses, like they don't think I'm disrespecting them or bashing them. It's just frustrating when it affects my business. Like I said, this has happened to me 3 times before, and I'm starting to recognize a pattern. So I think in the future when I apply, a lot of times applications give you a space where it's like, do you have any preferences or things that you want to ask? I might request to not be placed next to authors simply because of my experiences. I was next to an author at MegaCon. I was next to people who hawked at FanX, and I just find that it screws with my sales and my traffic. So I don't feel like it's wrong of me to ask for that to protect my own business. So. Question of the week. What do you think of people who have to pitch or make sales? Is that something that you're fine with? You're like, that's just business? Or are you kind of like on my side where it's like, it's 2026. I don't believe that's what the modern day customer wants. But I'm free to talk different perspectives in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Yeah, so sales were subpar for that reason, but also I just don't think Florida is huge on buying. Even MegaCon was good, but it wasn't like amazing. I do know of people who had good experiences. I actually talked to a few people who were very happy with how their weekend went. I will say the reoccurring theme is that none of them traveled as far as I did. So would they still be happy with their numbers even if they had my expenses? I don't know. Maybe they would be, maybe they wouldn't. They didn't share those with me. That's just something to keep in mind. I found the people who are happiest with their experience tend to be locals. All of these things said, what is my conclusion when it comes to Florida Supercon? Overall, I did really enjoy my time here. I have no regrets. I can now check this off my box when it comes to ReadPop applications, so that's kind of nice. I've got a vlog out of this. Okay, so another thing is, this is the weekend Valko got canceled. And I'm just so depressed. The alternative would have been being depressed at home as opposed to, well, I'm depressed at Miami Beach. So, you know, like that was nice. I was able to be distracted a little bit by convention work and Miami in general. And then I was able to yap about it with a lot of Love and Deepspace fans. You saw here, I got to talk with Alyssa about it. I think I'm gonna have an additional vlog because we talked a lot, so I got more information to share. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe so that you know when that video comes out. Yeah, overall the experience was good. It's just the sales were subpar and not good enough to tempt me to come back. However, I am from Northern California. That is all the way across the country. I think if you're a Florida local, especially if you're a Miami local, definitely go for it. It could be a really great time and you could make better profit margins if your expenses are much lower. TLDR, it's a fun experience. If you're a Florida local, I think you should go for it. That is gonna be it for this vlog. This is gonna be my only convention vlog all summer long, but I am confirmed for my next convention, which is going to be SAC Anime Summer, a classic goodie. We always love SAC Anime. She's local to me and she has yet to even come close to disappointing me. So I will see you in Sacramento, September 4th through the 6th, Labor Day weekend. Up until that point, I will be continuing to be working on Slayer Girl, my upcoming comic book project. If you want to hear a little bit more about it, you can check out this video. You can also sign up for Kickstarter emails and I will be updating you guys because I finished storyboarding and I'm going to be moving on to the next process, which is illustrating. The goal is to have all of this ready by December. So make sure you're following along. Yeah. And if you want to know what it's like to be an artist like me, run your own small business full time, and do things from traveling across the country to sell your art in a completely different city, or just maintaining your business from home, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you are notified when I post new videos every Friday at 9 a.m. And make sure to hit the like button. That really helps me out too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, which is probably going to be my yappy Valko vlog. Just a heads up. Okay, bye. Wait, I totally butchered my intro. Let's try that again.
Silas, Caleb, Valko, Draco, Draco. I don't know the names of the other ones.
Are those your final answers?
List, as you can see, I'm like showing my boobs. Like, look at my yeah. Oh, okay. Well, more stuff is falling. Where's my badge? Hold on. I was sitting on it, guys. Anything else that went well, Cody? Cody's just giving me a blank stare. What is going on with my hair?